Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Hanoi team, I would like to present briefly a summary of the pilot projects being implemented in Hanoi. So, first of all, I would like to take 3 minutes to take a little bit about the project that we are implemented in Hanoi, which is very consistent with the goal and orientations of the local environment on protecting in the city environment, as well as reducing the GHG emission, contributing to Vietnam's commitment in the Vietnam NDCs. And can you see this slide mentioned the current state of air quality in the world and Vietnam. This slide, we can see the slide presents the negative impact of road vehicles emissions on the environment and human health. This slide will indicate the level of GHG emission of road vehicles in Vietnam. And this slide figures out the 3 main groups of solutions to reduce GHG emission for road vehicles in Vietnam, in which I want to focus this one. Focus the solution group on public transport development, and to develop the public transport and reduce personal transport vehicles. It is necessary to create favorable conditions for the people to have a good access to public vehicles. In Hanoi now, the passengers public transport share currently account for only 17%, and of which only for 8.7% for bus. Please note that up to this time, the urban railway system have not come into operation. Meanwhile, Hanoi studies that by 2025, the public passenger transport share we need to from 30 to 33%, and of which the bus only win 16 to 18%, and in the year 2030, the public passengers transport share will 40 to 50%, of which the bus will account for 25%. At the same time, the city government is also oriented to use the two-wheelers, especially bicycles, which will be the means of connecting people to public transport vehicles. That's the reason why I can say that UTT's proposal on piloting two-wheelers connecting people to public transport at the kick-off conference in Berlin on the 7th February 2019 is reasonable. You already know that we are one of the nine countries, cities in our solution cities demonstration, and we our projects will concentrate to informing people's habits of using public transport and minimizing personal transport. We after that, besides that, we using two-wheelers or bicycle system to connecting public transport means. That's the reason we hope that it will contribute to the reducing greenhouse gas emission, improving our equality in the city. So we expect the pilot projects will be implemented in 3 stages. And the first stage only we do in pilot on only one route abroad, and the second stage it will be upscaling, and the last one we will transfer the business models to business to carry out the steps of number one. The first step, we have carry out many surveys in different locations, such as from the bus station to the apartment buildings, from the students village to the transfer points, or from the railway station to the urban areas, etc. And finally, we have selected the routes like for pilot is from the BRT bus station to the Almond supermarket for the first pilot project. And after the surveys, we worked with the Hanoi Department of Transportation, and after many meetings with the department, also with the Hanoi People's Committee, we have received the approval of the city's government to allow the implementation of the pilot. It is should be noted that this is the first kind of the last my connectivity pilot projects that will be implemented in Hanoi. So you know that the procedure are very new and have not been prescribed in precedent, and therefore it took us a very long time to prepare the procedure and explain to the stakeholders to get approval of the Hanoi People's Committee. That's our difficulties in the past. This slide presents some key characteristics of the pilot projects. The starting point is BRT Van Khê, like the BRT station, and the ending point, I can say that is the Almond Hà Đông supermarkets, and the distance is only about 2 kilometers long, and we use some VinFast Ludo is the scooter from VinFast and e-bicycle from the QIQ company, and the pilot managements will the sending the staff directly to the site, and also we combination with the app developed by the QIQ company. As I mentioned, I have mentioned above, to implement pilot projects, we have to work with stakeholders, including the local authorities and the private sectors, and during the procedures to have the approval from the Hanoi People's Committee. We have many meetings with them, and in the future we also have some activities to work with them to so that we can implement our pilot projects in Hanoi. Unfortunately, when works was being quite favorable, Viet Nam was ravaged by the COVID-19 pandemic, so everything slowed down. So that this slide shows some document from the some document from the parties that have announced the delays in project implementation due to COVID pandemic. And we hope that with the COVID-19 situation in Vietnam being gradually controlled, the next activities will accelerate. That is in the near future we will complete the purchase of the scooter from VinFast, and then we will coordinate with QAQ companies to test the V-share application, and then we coordinate with the Hà Đông District's People's Committee and El Mon to set up parking seats, and coordinate the Department of Electricity for charging stations. Also, we have to coordinate with the policy, Hanoi policy for security, and Hanoi departments of architecture for the parking sets. And then after all activity that we just only operate the system, we expect that at the end of this December to 2021, we will start our pilot demonstration in Hanoi. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.